All right, Kev. So in this video in this series, we're actually going to be building a quote for a car. So using the product as a workshop would if somebody called them up or came into the office there to get a quote. So if you don't mind, let's use one of my vehicles, my Prado, and let's go and build a quote. So I've just given you a call up and I'm letting you know that I'm due for 120,000 K service on my Prado. Thanks, Kev. Can you get me a price on that, please?
Of course we can, mate. So as everyone who will be watching will be familiar with Navigator, you start with the rego. So what's our rego we're going to talk to?
Yeah, so my rego is S561
561
CMB.
CMB, Charlie Mike Bravo, and you're SA, aren't you, Ryan?
That's right.
So we'll hit search. We get the 150 series Prado come back. That's perfect. And for everyone who already understands Navigator Pro, you'll be familiar with this screen. But looking here, we've got the Smartquote tab. So we simply tap that and it'll bring up the Land Cruiser Prado in the Logbook servicing area. So just confirming with you, Ryan, it's a 5-door yours?
It is. And so at this step, it'll be a bit different depending on which vehicle you're looking up. Some won't even ask you this next question. Some will need to do this. So yeah, in this case, it's a 5-door. And the reason that Smartquote's asking is because there's going to be different servicing conditions based on the type of vehicle. So the 5-door that you're hovering over there, normal conditions, that's what we're after. Thanks.
Yeah, and this is all driven by the OE, right? So every manufacturer's got a slightly different way of shaping how they do their logbook servicing. And Smartquote plays really nicely, but it's good to be aware. Yeah, everyone's going to be ever so slightly different, but you'll learn the more you do. So 5-door, normal conditions, it's around town. You said 120,000, didn't you?
Please.
And bearing in mind, it also could be on a month's or a year's interval as well. So we'll tap it though.
That's right. We know that different manufacturers structure their servicing schedules differently. So, you know, the likes of a Mercedes have an A service and a B service, and this Toyota's got, by distance or month. So, again, most of them follow this format that we're looking at here, but it does depend on the data, as you've rightly pointed out. So, I can see, I just want to call this out. Top right of your screen, I've already got a price.
Yeah, I mean, price is already calculated for you based on all the preferences we set up earlier. So if we wanted to, we could just say that price and call it a done deal. But there's a few little things we should probably just touch on first before we start yelling the price to the customer. So you may notice here at the top, it's actually flashing saying check service notes for additional items. And this little fella here is lit up yellow. The reason behind that is because 60,000 or 72 months. Well, this is 120,000. Or 72 months. So this actually calculates out as probably required. It's above the line, this little grey line here, we call it above the line item or a conditional item. So this is something that may need to be done, but also may not. But we can figure out what's involved in that 60,000 or 72 months just by clicking it and then scrolling down here where it starts to explain what that service actually entails. So it's a check on the MAF sensor for this particular vehicle. And we need to just make sure that we're costing for that time, but also making sure we look after the customer's vehicle. So within Toyota specifications. Yeah.
And so that's come up yellow because it fits within the interval that we've selected. So the below that line that we can see on the left there, they're kind of like your foundation services, the base service. And if we look at the way that most dealers present this servicing, particularly in Australia, they usually quote only on the base, and then that above the line that we're talking about here is something that they'll make a call on. So typically when they present pricing to customers, they usually stick with below the line and then make that decision on the top service based on the customer's requirements or when the vehicle gets into the workshop. So when we present pricing on Mechanic.com.au, we base it on that below the line service only. But what we do is we say to the customer, hey, the mechanic needs to have some input on this because there might be some other jobs required. And we also advise the workshop of that as well. So everyone's on the same page that here's the price and inclusions for your service, but there may be something extra required. So again, putting the control back in the hands of the workshop and managing the customer's expectations. So thanks for walking us through what that means. And it's great that in Smartquote, I can see exactly what else needs to be done in that above the line. So that's great. And as we can see there, as you've selected it, it's moved that price accordingly. So let's move on, Kev, to the actual parts that I can see on the screen here. So I noticed that we've got a few filters on this service, and I noticed that it's selected Repco filters for this particular example for all of those filters. Is that because we set Repco as the preference in our example before? Is that why it's done that?
That's exactly right. So Repco, I just set as the default for oil filter, and I already had them in it for the other two because that's how I like to do my quotes. But you can absolutely go in and adjust that here, or you can go back and use the example we used before and change that brand preference. But yes, that it automatically selected it because there was one option and just included the price.
Yeah. So it's whatever the workshop prefers and chooses to use, whatever they've set. We're using Repco here as an example. And then we've got, so it's just nailed that in. We've got the comments there that tell us a bit about the parts, some things we might need to confirm, but, most of us are familiar with that within the Navigator environment. And then this workshop consumables and charges. This looks like those, the oils and fluids that we set the pricing in the previous video. Is that right?
Yeah, so this is all your fluid stuff. So as I was saying in the previous video, you're obviously buying this stuff in bulk. You're not going to go want to buy a retail pack, and you probably don't want to quote on retail packs either. So the Smartquote actually goes and figures out, well, how much does this need? So 3 litres or 3 of the rear diff oil needs 1 of the front. We need 7 litres of engine oil. And then we need a sump plug washer as well. And there's 5 hours of labour. And it quickly pulls that together and uses all the prices that we predefined and runs that into the price.
So it's using the brands that we prefer. We're adjusting the prices based on what we want as a workshop. It's using the prices we've set for all of our oils and things that we've got on the shelf. And then I can see user added service items. So this looks like those other ones that we dialed in before. So again, this is workshop specific as well. Is that right?
Yeah, 100%. And this also flows through to the booking platform on Mechanic.com.au as well, right? So it's your workshop management fee, workshop supply and waste management fees that we were talking about earlier in the setup, and those predefined pricings as well. And because we marked them as default, they're just automatically included.
And so that's excellent. And then if we scroll down below within the Smartquote environment, we can actually see some information about what needs to be done. So there you've got the timing check and adjustment there. So it gives us a bit of information for the technicians about what needs to be done in this service too, all from the manufacturer information. Is that right?
Yeah, so I'll quickly give you an idea of just how involved this service is for your vehicle. It's quite a, verbose list of things that you've got to go through and do. And this is what Toyota specs out as part of the 120,000 kilometre service. So we push that straight through to your screen so you can help your team understand what they need to do on this vehicle to satisfy that logbook service and getting it right to keep your customer happy and keep their vehicle safe.
So it's got everything that we need there. So again, it's we've been drilling down and explaining the key points here, but had we not done that, for somebody who's familiar with the platform, 30 seconds is all it's going to take in most cases to be able to have a quote on the phone, if we're doing it in the case of a phone call. And we can go straight from quote acceptance and booking, so we're not then potentially losing that customer to another workshop or another dealership or whoever it may be. So that's super powerful. And whether it's a phone call or somebody coming into the workshop, there's still a level of human intervention required here to build this quote and convey it to the customer. We're always going to have customers calling the workshops and coming into the offices, and this allows us to do it really efficiently. And with Mechanic.com.au, one of the real benefits there is we're doing what we've just walked through, but we're doing it 24/7. And the difference is it requires no human intervention in that case. So what we're trying to achieve here is catering a solution within Smartquote for people who call or visit the workshop, but through Mechanic.com.au, allowing customers to be able to automate this service without having that intervention there. So it's really providing a solution for every touch point for the workshop, so we can spend more time doing what we're good at, is fixing cars, right?
Yeah, spot on. And we say 30 seconds because that gives you time to have a read, triple check what you've got in front of you before you communicate your price across to customer. Yeah, this is all designed by stuff that you've input. Or if you run with the defaults and you feel like that's a good fit for your business, it still spins it up really, really quick, gives you that price, and lets you do a few other things like order the parts straight from here, turn this into a quotation so you can send it off to your customer, or even print yourself a workshop report with all of those service operations so you can hand that out to your team and they've got a check sheet of stuff that's required under that logbook service.
Yeah, excellent. So we can then extract some more information from this as well. And you know, it's a super slick product. It's very fast, but I would also counsel people using it, don't rush. You know, take the time to have a look at it and make sure that it's right. Yeah, this really brings you to the same kind of service level as the vehicle manufacturer to be able to provide those dependable, reliable, on-the-spot quotes to turn callers into customers. So, you know, what a fantastic product. It's a small learning curve once you got used to it. There's thousands of workshops around the country that are already Smartquote customers, and I think thousands more once they really understand the gravity of what it achieves for workshops. So, Kev, thanks again for taking us through this review and explanation of how Smartquote works. And like you said as well, I think the more cars you run through here, the more you use it, the more familiar you get with this. And I'd also say, you know, if it's right for your business, empower your technicians or other people in the workshop to get comfortable with this product if it's right for you, because it's something that's really easy for everybody in the business to use. So, Kev, final thoughts. Have you got anything else you want to add there? I think you've covered all the main bits and pieces of Smartquote.
I think we're good, mate. The only other thing that we didn't touch on that we did say we would, the default labour rate up here. So if you did want to quickly change that, you just drop that box down and all your other rates will be listed out and you just select it and it reprices your quote. There's 2 clicks to change the price of your labour, which is, once again, just shows you how quickly you can shape the price to make sure it's right for the customer in front of you.
Yeah, excellent. That's a good one to call out. And you've just nudged me on another one there. Do you want to just expand one of those filters there just to understand if we want to? Yeah, there's one thing we didn't do.
So all the brands are there. So as we were saying earlier, right, the default that we set for brand preference for oil filter was Repco. But let's say that you did actually want a Repco, there's still that option available. And even if you didn't set any brand preferences at all, this is actually how the customer would see all the opportunities for that brand. If you ever do get met with this and you see these list of selects, you just got to choose one. So let's say you did want to use the Repco here, hit select and it'll reprice including that Repco.
Such a powerful product.
Easy
That's
peasy.
fantastic. Excellent. Thank you very much, Kev, for walking us through there. You know, look, as workshops get familiar with this product as well, don't forget that the team at Repco are there to support you with this product, and we'll put the hotline down on the screen with this video too. So, you know, you're welcome to speak to your local sales rep around using the Smartquote product, and don't forget you've got the team there at the head office to help you out as well. They're ready and willing to support the product. So thanks, Kev, for running us through this. It's really been a great video.
My pleasure, mate. Thanks, Brian.